5 down to the 31.
He's brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. That means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Las Vegas.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's complete to Mooney. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
29 yards. And the Raiders first.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
At the end of the first quarter with the score Niners 7, Raiders nothing.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Rodgers going to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Carry on Johnson.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up to 70 yards now in this first half receiving as he's got a first down. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Kevin Coleman, the ball.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And able to haul it in as he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Stafford. He'll drop this down to Coleman. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Sanders' kick is good, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit... their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Touchdown, 49er.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Niners 17, Raiders 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. That'll bring up second down.
The 35-yard line.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Completes it to Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming out.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're
down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown.
Darnell Mooney. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
The kick is good.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
For the 49ers.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 43. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
To number 11.
Henry Ruggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Niners 24. Raiders 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Running from the gun, Johnson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Stafford on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
It's taken to the 26. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And now look at him go. Past the 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They run. It's Johnson. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quan Alexander picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man is Ross, complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On 1st down at Stafford. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down.
And this will be caught by Edwards.
There he goes, right side.
I need to get my swag
And he
right there.
will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Bryan Edwards. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 83 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, It's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And they give this time to the tailback. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll let this go deep, and that's caught inside the 35.
Oh, that's the way to run it,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
To number 11,
Henry Ruggs with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Raiders 45, 49ers 38.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford connects with Kittle underneath. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Coleman. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd and very short, Stafford Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now Johnson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers.
That's complete to Mooney.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Darnell Mooney.
A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
today's final
Charles,
score.
it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, their strong start to the year continues. This is the last opportunity to re-sign your players or they'll become free agents.